Hello everyone, today we're playing Stiflenought, and this is fairly stock deck. I'm playing Accumulated Knowledge, no Dates version. I think I can play maybe a Dates in the main. I can cut, I don't know, maybe I can cut the Dominate, or the second Flash. Though I'm not super sure, yeah, maybe I can see cutting a Dominate to play a Dates in the main. Just one. And the rest is fairly stock. I'm playing with the Flash of Insight and Accumulated Knowledge, as I expect discard decks. That guy's Ale and stuff like that. In the sideboard we have Essence Flare, Hydroblast, Nulls for Enchantress, as well as Hibernation. Brain Freeze for Enchantress and Blue-White Control, Subweb for Terrageddon. Flash of Insight, again, you probably want to side those together, and a Dominate for Elephants. I think you're probably fine like these. I'm still undecided on the last lots, but I think this sideboard probably works. So let's just jump into a league. I already played a league today, but I played super bad. I messed up a lot in mirrors, etc. So I want to restart from scratch, from zero. Drinking a monster, Manguloko. My opponent is called Pile Driver. Will they play goblins? We will see. If they play goblins, I think they are. This game is kind of over. I think that they can go turn 1 Lucky, turn 2 attack with Lucky Mother, play Tinkerer. Island. Careful Study, okay. This is a card I love. I'm sad that there is not much space in Premodern for this card. Like, you can play Madness. Madness is fine. Which deck do you think is the best? Well, it depends how good are you, like which kind of player are you, because I don't think there is a clear tier 1 deck. I think Enchantress is very good. I think this deck is very good. But like this deck is very complex, as you can see, so you can't really make mistakes in terms of sequencing. Enchantress is a bit more forgiving for sequencing mistakes, but I think you really need to understand what's your windows to win, and what is your opponent trying to do. Like, also, like, the mulligan for Enchantress is very difficult and much more complicated than this deck. Then I think Burn is probably the most straightforward deck. And then I think those three decks are the best right now. But I don't think the other decks have a huge gap in power level. I think you can safely play the deck you want. Like, for example, let's say I expect Enchantress, Stiflenought, and Burn. I think you can set a Terrageddon list that crushes those three. So, like, Terrageddon is a very good anti-meta. I think it's like it's that and Gruatog are the two anti-metas of the format. 4, 6. I'm missing something. So it's 4, 6, 10, 11. So this still bigger, right? Let's say discard the Ritual. Kedro, thank you for the follow, welcome. What was my friend not attack? Madness is not super easy, I think. I mostly want those cards. I can see Essence Flare. Blue-green Madness. So I think those make sense too. I think I can cut these. Probably want the knowledges. Savot shouldn't be very good. I think I can cut a couple of opts as well. I think knowledge makes sense. I'm not sure. Maybe we can cut the knowledges. And just keep the opts and the Twart and the Powder Keg. I'm not super sure how is a bit down in this matchup. I know a lot of player plays Madness because it's cheap, but I think it's also kind of strong. The thing is, like, if you're good at playing a strategy, you will probably do well eventually. Because if you dedicate a lot of time into finding the perfect mixture of cards, you can probably build a deck in a way that crushes everyone, maybe besides 1 or 2 matchups. And I think it's fine, because Premodern is so fast, so like big, that you say, okay, I have a terrible matchup against Mono Red. And it's not mandatory that you face Mono Red in a tournament period. So it's fine, if you think your deck is good and can crush everything else, it's fine to take the loss. Plus, it's not even mandatory that you lose that game you're playing, because like, okay, maybe the matchup is bad, but it's not like 80-20. We're like around 60-40, something like that, 55-45. The dog. I also like the survival piles. So they are holding up the circular logic, maybe. Hermit Fed, no, Hermit Fed is fine. I don't think it's particularly strong. But if you're very good at those decks, you can probably make it shine. The problem of Hermit Fab is a deck full of bad cards. With very strong ones. So you need to understand how to mulligan properly. At least that's what people said to me. So I never played the deck, so I plan to do it. The thing is, on Magic Line is a bit complicated because you need to stack your graveyard by clicking. So it's not a pleasant experience. But I think like when you play for Hermit and for Survival, you really need to mulligan aggressive to those. And if your opponent has a swift response to that, like removal or like swords especially, or or like disenchant, stuff like that, then the rest of your deck is not super brilliant because you can draw Triskelion or stuff like that, Phyrexian Devourer. I guess if they have land, if they have a foil, I think it's fine. They pitch their hand to deal with these. I think it's probably still correct to look at my top. Okay, I think I want those in this order. Hopefully I don't have not realizing hand. Not much I can do if they have it. Alright. I need to remember how I sideboarded the... Okay, I got a lot of cantrips. Do you want hibernation? I think so. I think I want all those cards. Maybe I can start with the foil, so I can cast it. I will take some damage here, but in 2 turns the dog is dead, so... But I think, like, I don't know about my YouTube channel, because I plan to only do VODs there, but I can do a tier list, I think. Of all the decks, what I think about the decks, etc. I think now I played land because I might want to cast the foil. I think I would choose this deck because it's the deck I play the most. I think if I wanted to have fun, I would probably play Psychotog. Psychotog really impressed me. Like, I didn't expect to be so strong. The deck is really, really strong. I think the deck was kind of a meme or like something like about the budget version of Psychotog, but of Dreadnought, but it's actually a very strong deck. I was really impressed when I played that. I don't know about this hibernation, like, sometimes it's insane. It's the best magic card ever printed, some other times... you know, no tax. The 3-hand. I think I can wait for them to do something and then I can play my monster protected. If they want to attack me, they need to discard cards. Wow. Will we draw a land or... Because if we draw an island or a gush or anything similar... we can play this. Otherwise, I think I'm fine stealing the bit down. Okay. I think now I could have just gone for it, but I think if they have, like, I think I have no rush. They will eventually, they are eventually forced to play something. Now that I have another one, maybe I go for it. $13 is a nice life total. Mostly because it means they are dead to double to this wing. The one of I don't know, like this hibernation. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, you know. But I don't want the sometimes maybe shit scenarios. I think I only want the sometimes maybe good. So I think I can just have that two dominates. I mean, it's never bad. Like hibernation, I mostly want it for enchantress, but okay, we're still playing the Sabo web. We playing 0 dates, one Sabo. I think this hand is it can be very good or very bad depending on the matchup. I think I keep blind. I don't want to move to Dreadnought too much. We have a country, Sabo, counterspell to art. Eventually this is already a plan. Up multi-5. That's Mock Fanatic, okay. Now I kinda regret my decision to keep this hand, but it's fine. I think we can just find the Dreadnought. Okay, Forest means they probably have the Treetop Village. Yeah. But okay, you know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Never punish it. It's actually goblins. I didn't expect goblins. I thought this was red green aggro. Recruiter. Not recruiter, the 4 mana one. What's called? Chat. What's the 4 mana goblin? I forgot the name. A goblin recruiter. I know the card. I think it's banned in Premodern for a good reason. Ringleader, exactly. Thank you, chat. Okay, need to go. Be right back. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Let's close the door. Parkour. Okay, do you have another naturalize? If you do, like, I'm not super in game anymore. Okay, good enough. So goblins. Goblins red green. Goblins red green. I think I just side out because I just side those 5. Katsabu and accumulated. Okay. Like Flash of Inside is not terrible. I'm always worried that I don't get to like they just remove my Dreadnought and I lose from that spot. Got a thwart from a flash. Sub web, like it's fine, they should have pre-showdown, but we are not playing for that. Maybe Gash is worse. I think like this is better. Okay. Sure. I love this art. So beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you see, you compliment the card, you draw another one. Okay, who's already thinking about so I'm so lucky. It's insane. Okay. That's why like people tell me, wow, why do you think the Goblin matchup is so good? Like they need to throw very, very above average to beat me. Well, I think just a mixture of spells is usually enough. Like against basic mountain I should be fine. I know that nowadays people play random stuff in their sideboard. I see mono red list with 8 shotters, but you know that's life. I know that when you put the format on Magic Online, people play mono red because it's fast, and they just have 4 Mock Salvage and 3 Overlord. The Overload. I think this hand is fine-ish. Like we have already part 1 of the combo, we have 2 portents. I think maybe we can mulligan this on the draw. Might be too slow, but on the play I think we keep. What are the bad matchups? Like the bad matchups are the one who put pressure onto the board real fast. Like Moneyball is very bad. Mono White Clerics. Garwatog is bad. But apart from those, You don't have a ton of bad matchups. Mostly because the deck is very consistent and you have the broken things. And 2-1. 2-0, sorry. I 2 the previous one though. But they played so bad, like I while I was playing I realized I was playing bad, so I don't know if I wanna count that. Double bolt? Okay, just one. Should I be worried about their 5 cards? Because if they have the exact combination, I might... you can draw 3 cards, I think. They already made the land drop for the turn, so I'm not super worried. Is that a serious card? Brobit? This way I save a blocker. Yeah, I mean, I can still be dead somehow. to a mixture of bolts and fire blast. But I guess if they don't have, they need to have fire blast for sure, I think, or like there is use one lightning bolt, so they can have triple bolt and a shock. I mean, again, you can draw, you can draw. Okay, I think 3 cards were worth, because let's say if I take 5, I'm dead to Fire Blast. 5, 2, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 11, 5, 2, 4. But and 3 cards, like, if they find the second Fire Blast, it's fine. Yeah, no double Fire Blast. Luckily. Usually side like these, I don't think I mind the Powder Keg. But maybe if they have the Goblin, it's fine. Reside out like these. I don't know. I'm worried that I will fight against an insane amount of mock salvages and stuff like that. So, but I think that's life. Should I keep these? I think so. It's not insane, like it's not great, but we can still draw something, and we have a very good way to stop the board. Plus we have Hydroblast. I'm not sure about these. Guess I play 3 opt, 3 impulses, 2 gush, 4 gush. So I should have enough. Okay. Part 1 of the combo. Let's say Splinter into the Twin. I don't know if I will play my third land drop actually. Three mana, 5 damage. Not the worst ratio. I think now that they have 2 protections, it's better to unlock a card, mostly because like if they have triple mock salvage, it's fine. I think they just have some bolts in it. They pass. Okay, so the triple mock salvage plan is still a thing. Barbarian ring, okay. Uh, Dreadnought waiting room. I think we can beat double Mag Salvage. Okay, I'm playing against a friend. Sure. Okay. 5. I proved again that against mountains you can like the matchup is just good. I didn't have much else to say. They played a lot of, like we had the pleasure of playing a slower battle, so we had to exchange some blasts for some counters, some protections, etc. But I still won with 2 counters in hand, so I think the matchup is just very good. Okay, I think I like those hands full of spells and gas. Is what it go? I think I will portent. Okay, I already have a counter spell, so I think we'll just keep the foil on top. Decision, forest. Okay. Land or wasted? I think I pass. I don't want to expose, to be honest. Ethereal Dragon, okay, maybe should have. Who's worried about getting like Uktabi Orangutan? I don't know what I'm up against. Just one of the decks of Premodern. Now I think I'm also worried about swords. Okay, did I put that on top? I think Landsego it's probably fine. I think I'm fine playing a more mid-range game, leveraging cantrips. They will eventually tap out, and if I draw a land, I can Dreadnought Stifle. Okay, counter these. If they have 2, it's fine. If they have swords not naturalized, it's fine. So what did they get? They got a swamp? Vindicate. Let's see if we draw an island. No islands. Okay, you vindicated my Dreadnought. I'm not trying to draw this AK, 2 mana draw 2. Do I want to hold up foil? Maybe it's fine. Let's hold up foil and see what is their plan. Pernicious Deed. Cushion of Vapor your land to a foil. I think you can do this in paper, but on Magical Line you can't really do that. The card says target non-land permanent, just to just to be clear. Non-land permanent, yes. As was would be insane, like land, bounce your land. No, no worries, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, gonna keep the Ancestral Recall on top. I would be insane if you could bounce lands. It would be like, I play my... I think I start with the draw 3. I know the top 2 cards are bad. Juicy. GG. One more bro would be strong. Yeah, I guess though they can suck the land to do it to yours, so it would be 1 mana Armageddon. Okay, against this Abaddon stuff, I think I want to get a peek at my opponent's nickname. Just in case. There are... Oh, okay, we have the decklist. Or what we expect to be the decklist is the Rock. For Exalted Angel, wow. Duress Words, Vindicate, Pernicious Deed. Naturalized, Seed Time. This will give us a very hard time. I think I side the classic Flash of Insight plan. So it's this one. Just a ballot. I don't think I want the Hibernation. Thinking about the Powder Keg for the Angels, but I think Dominates are good enough. They have no manlands, right? So they have 4 treetop villages. I think I keep the Sabo. I don't know, let's just cut some opts. Random card. When you're in dubs, you always cut the opts. Just the weakest card in the deck. I can also consider to side the Brain Freeze, actually. No, I don't think it's a good plan. Do you think that blue-white with Geddon is a good version or mono blue is better? I think I don't trust Armageddon, but I like. I think we have Legacy Council maybe still in the chat. I remember. I think he top 8 the challenge. The pronouns are correct. This version that I'm liking. So main deck you're basically mono blue. And in the sideboard you have Disenchant, you have Meddling Mage, and Swords. I think I will fit a Presence of the Master, because I want to make Enchantress player feel bad. But I think I'll play something similar. So you're mono blue in the main, and slightly white in the sideboard. I'm not sure about Meddling Mage, like, I think it's good, but it's not a card I love. I love Disenchant. Disenchant is insane. And Swords is also very good, I think. But you can get away with mono blue, I think. Armageddon is, I don't know, it's not a card I love. Because you play Armageddon, I think Sabo Web is a better Armageddon than Armageddon. Stony Montana, thank you for the follow, welcome. Okay. Should I go for it? I have 5 cards. They can have Sword Naturalize. I can wait one more turn as well. I think I can wait. I think I wanna wait. I think you play against like control decks when they have 16 lands on the battlefield. You play Armageddon, and you win. That's the problem the card is trying to solve, I think. Now that we are drawing those cards, I think I want to switch from aggro to control. No Duras, please. No Duras. No Duras. Okay. Okay. If you want to do this, it's fine. They can still have 2 swords, I think. I was super scared about getting seed timed, to be honest. Seed time is scary. Yeah, I wouldn't even play Peak. I think Peak is kinda cringe. Like 1 mana draw 1 is not what you wanna do. I tried the card. It wasn't very good. Good luck. Classic unbeatable, Stifle not end. I think it's just better to attack and pass. I can also see myself playing this Gash, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if I played correct. I think we have so much draw power that, like, if my problem is because that by draw 2. Sure. Think we are looking for a foil now. Sabo or dominate. I think my dominate is better. Yeah, let's portent them. Only annoying cards. But they can play for 3 mana that I think saving 3 life is fine. So they're gonna draw the Pernicious Deed. I still think it's if I want to pass now. I don't want to expose. Yeah, I mean, Geddon would be fine. Hard to disagree. But I think I'm not losing this. I'm gonna draw 3 and 4. I'm gonna draw 7 cards. I think I can outpower whatever they do. They have 2 cards, I have 2 protection. I think I should have started with the vision. Show me another one. That's this one, okay. And they knew about the thwart. Easy. Like, I think accumulated knowledge is insane. Like, they can just play removal piles. If you have stuff to block what they do in terms of pressure, at some point you just draw so many cards, and you can just ignore whatever they do. Like, my opponent played Pernicious Vindicate, Swords, double, triple Naturalize. No problem. Once you draw enough cards, it's never a problem. Okay, I think I finally whoa. I haven't dropped a match a game this league. I think I gave the deck finally what it deserved, so a good spectacle for you. So if you like the content, make sure to follow me on Twitch and YouTube. If you like this video on YouTube, make sure to leave a comment and just boost me a bit because the channel is brand new. And yeah, have a nice day.